We have another example on the board. This time, in order to solve this problem kind of quick, we're supposed to use the method of addition subtraction. Keep in mind that anytime we want to use method addition subtraction, we're supposed to eliminate one of unknowns. So I'm going to eliminate y by multiplying second equation by 2. Let's take a look what I'm going to have. I'm going to copy down first equation. I have 1 over x plus 2 over y is equal b. And I have to multiply the second equation by 2. So I have 2 times 2 gives me 4 over x minus 2 over y equals 2a. We have fractions 1 over x and 4 over x. And I have positive 2 over y and negative 2 over y. So this is the perfect condition for addition subtraction method, because if I'm going to add these two fractions, I'm going to end up with 0, means I'm going to eliminate y. So let's add these two fractions. 1 over x plus 4 over x is 5 over x. Minus 2 over y plus negative 2 over y is equal to 0. I'm not going to write it. And this is equal b plus 2a is nothing else, just 2a plus b. We have to find x. In order to find x, I have to eliminate fraction. In order to eliminate fraction in the equation, you're supposed to multiply both sides equation by the denominator. Remember, we have to always multiply by the denominator. So multiply both sides of this equation by x. X and x will cancel out. And I have 5 equals 2a plus bx. In order to find x, I have to divide this time both sides of my equation by whatever is multiplied to x, by 2a plus b. 2a plus b. So 2a plus b and 2a plus b will cancel out, and I have x equals 5 over 2a plus b. This is my x. In order to find y, we're supposed to use one of the original equations, and instead of x, we're supposed to substitute this fraction. I'm going to take first equation, and I have 1 over x, I'm copying this down, plus 2 over y is equal b. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to make sure that the term with y is going to stay on the left side, and term with x, I mean fraction with x, will go to the right side, because I try to solve this equation for y. I have 2 over y is equal b minus 1 over x. Okay, so I have 2 over y equals b minus, and I have 1 over 5 over 2a plus b. Okay? So this is fraction in the denominator, and fraction bar represents the division. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply perform the division. So I have 2 over y equals, I'm copying the left side, b minus. Because I have fraction in the denominator, I'm going to make also fraction in the numerator. If you want to convert whole number to fraction, you're supposed to write whole number over 1. That's why I'm going to have 1 over 1. Division, my fraction bar, I'm going to change to the multiplication. And the second fraction, I mean the denominator in this case, I'm going to flip upside down. It means I have to find the reciprocal of the denominator. And I have 2a plus b over 5. So I supposed to copy down the left side. 2 over y is equal b minus 2a plus b over 5. But we have to subtract fraction from b. So in order to do so, we're supposed to find a common denominator. Common denominator for b and this fraction is 5. So you're supposed to write 5. And if you wrote 5 in the denominator, you have to also write 5 in the numerator, because 5 divided by 5 is equal 1, and you are going to end up with b. Okay, so this is the proper way to write this fraction like that, and simply perform the subtraction. So I can say this is equal 5b minus 2a minus b over 5. Keep in mind that 2a plus b is like separate term, okay, and I have negative sign at the front of the parentheses, so negative times invisible positive gave me negative, and negative times positive gave me negative. That's why I end up with 5b minus 2a minus b. So you can rewrite this as 2 over y is equal 5b minus b, you have to combine the like terms, is equal 4b minus 2a over 5. Now we're supposed to solve the proportion. We have to solve this proportion for y. We are going to do so by cross multiplication. I have y times 4b minus 2a is equal 2 times 5 is equal 10. Okay, so next I'm supposed to solve this equation for y. In order to do so, I have to divide both sides equation by 4b minus 2a. 4b minus 2a. 4b minus 2a and 4b minus 2a will cancel out, and I have y equals 10, and I can factorize 2. Okay, from these two terms I have 2, open parenthesis, 2b minus a. Please notice that we can reduce 10 and 2 by 2. 10 divided by 2 gives me 5, and 2 divided by 2 is 1, and I have 2b minus a. So I can say that y is equal 5 over 2b minus a. Okay, this is my y. Now we're supposed to verify if these two expressions are correct answers. So what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to apply them, we're supposed to substitute every x and every y in these two equations by these two expressions. Okay, remember you have to verify always two equations. Okay, so we have first equation 1 over x plus 2 over y. This is equal, and instead of x I'm supposed to write 5 over 2a plus b. So I have 1 over 5 over 2a plus b plus 2 over y, and my y is 5 over 2b minus a. Okay, please keep in mind that in the denominators we have fractions. So if I have fraction in the denominator, I'm going to make also fraction in the numerator. So 1 over 1 is going to be my fraction in the numerator, and 2 over 1 is going to be fraction in my second numerator. Now, remember, anytime you divide fractions, you're supposed to change division to multiplication and find the reciprocal of the second fraction. That's why I'm going to have 1 over 1 times 2a plus b over 5 plus, and I have 2 over 1 times 2b minus a over 5. Next, we're supposed to perform the multiplication. 1 times anything is going to give me always the same. So I have 2a plus b over 5, and I have 2 times this fraction, which is going to be simply 2 times 2b minus a over 5. Okay, I'm doing everything step by step. Just make sure that every one of you is going to understand everything, whatever I'm doing. Okay, so we have common denominator. Okay, if you have common denominator, you can add these fractions. So I'm going to write 2a plus b, and I have 2 times 2 gives me 4b, and I have 2 times negative a is negative 2a over common denominator, which is 5. Next, we're supposed to combine the like terms. We have 2a and negative 2a. These two terms are going to subtract each other. Okay, and I have b plus 4b is equal 5b over 5. So 5 and 5 will cancel out because 5 divided by 5 is equal 1, and I end up with b. Okay, so please notice that on the right side of my original equation, my first original equation, I have b. So this is proof that these two fractions will work with the first equation and prove that the left side is equal to the right side. Next, don't forget, we're supposed to verify the second equation also. So first we're supposed to copy down the left side of the second equation. So I have 2 over x minus 1 over y. We're supposed to substitute x and y by these two fractions. Okay, so we have 2 over x, which is equal 5 over 2a plus b, minus 1 over 5 over 2b minus a. Again, we have fractions in the denominators, so we have to create the fractions in the numerator. In order to convert 2 to fraction, I'm supposed to write 2 over 1. Okay, so I'm going to write 2 over 1, and I have 1 over 1. Let me rewrite these fractions right now using the regular multiplication sign. So I have 2 over 1 times, because remember, anytime we divide fractions, we're supposed to convert division to multiplication. That's why I wrote multiplication sign over here. And we have to multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second one. That's why I'm going to write over here 2a plus b over 5 minus, and I have 1 over 1 times reciprocal of the denominator. So I have 2b minus a over 5. Next, I'm supposed to perform the multiplication. So we have 4a, because I have 2 times 2a, and I have plus 2b over 5. And I have minus 1 times 2b minus a over 5 is 2b minus a over 5. Okay, I have parentheses over here because I have negative sign, okay, at the front of this fraction, and because I have common denominator, I can rewrite this fraction using just one fraction bar, and I have common denominator, which is 5, and I have 4a plus 2b. Negative times 2b is negative 2b. Negative times negative a gives me positive a. Next, I'm supposed to combine the like terms. I have 2b minus 2b. These two terms are going to subtract each other. And I have 4a plus a, which is equal 5a. Of course, everything over 5. 5 and 5 will cancel out. Okay, so my answer is A. Please notice that on the right side of the second equation we have A. So we prove that the left side of my second equation is equal to the right side. So we verify two equations, so we can say that the ordered pair x equals 5 over 2a plus b and y equals 5 over 2b minus a is the solution to this system of two linear equations.